some of the stuff that you guys could expect from me coming forward. And I know it doesn't sound like, it's this guy, also Carlo. It's not really like, it's not the type of music that you guys are listening to, like used to listening to from me. Like in my pop pocket. Like this is kind of like my pop pocket, right? I'll play you guys the first verse. A little bit of a spoil, but this is for the reference of the other songs that I'm gonna play now. It's like more like a pop pocket, right? Yeah, like this is kind of like the music that you guys are a little more used to listening to from me, like LA Stars, etc., etc. But I get a tiny bit experimental, like a tiny bit. And I'm vibing, okay, awesome. So I'll just play you guys some short snippets, like parts of the song. But this is kind of the new direction that I'm taking as eaJ now. And I hope you guys kind of enjoy it as much as I really enjoy it. This one's called My Bones. And obviously, it's not done, but it's kind of there, you know what I mean? Pre-save link, I'm still putting the project together. You know what I mean? My bumps, my bones. Not my bumps. Not my bumps. Oh God, my bonds, never mind. It's whatever's in your mouth. It's like very different. So it's like stuff like that. And that's like kind of like how the verse goes, and then it goes into this pre. It's like very different. It's exactly. Okay. I'll tell you. Yeah. It's like different, isn't it? It's like, I'm not sure if it's good or bad or medium or better or worse. And I don't even know where that scale comes from, but I had a lot of fun making it. And okay, whatever you feel is perfect. I appreciate that. But it's kind of like this new direction that I'm kind of going towards, and I feel like I've always made like alt music unknowingly, trying to fit a pop pocket. Did you get inspired by someone? I actually got very inspired by the producer that I was working on a lot of my next project with, and his name was John Samuel. And man, Mr. JS is something else. He's like one of those people who are I don't want to speak too much on it because I know it's not out yet. Once it's out and we go to do the interviews and stuff, I'll explain more. But he's an incredible person, man. I'm super blessed, like beyond blessed, and I'm very, very fortunate to have met him and to be like working with him. But this is something else that a lot of my Twitch chat has heard already. But I'll play you guys this. This one's called Gray. So you hear kind of like the influences of like glitch. Saw the devil telling you not to settle. If the words don't hurt enough, harder that you hit, more you say that it's enough. Gotta open your lips just to close up. And then it goes to like from that vibe to like this. And then it goes into like this crazy hook. Woo! It's just like full R&B at the hook. So yeah, it's just like stuff like that I've kind of been just like working on and trying to really find, cause like ADHD brain satisfying, it really is, and I think it like picks at that part of me too. Like I like the intro. Oh, you mean like the verses? Yeah, me too. That's like that's one of my favorite parts of the song. But for me, like this whole process has been so interesting because I realized like I had been taught how to write music in a very, very formulative way where it's kind of like A plus B plus C equals good song. And that's kind of just how I always wrote songs. But now, after like talking to a couple people like JS, incredible producer by the way, also just ridiculous, so talented, just blows my mind every time. But like talking to people like that, I remember this specific moment where I was thinking of things that could go into a spot, like word-wise, because we were trying to match a melody or match the words to fit a melody that we had written. And he said something that like kind of blew my mind. And it might not hit as deep for a lot of you, but for those of you who write songs, this is really, really important. And I learned this really late. I actually learned this 10 years into my career, so a bit of a decade late, but you're not supposed to write what can go there. You're supposed to write what should go there. And that blew my fucking mind. Like, whoa. Because all this time, I had been told about this formula. A plus B plus C equals good song. A being good verse, B being good pre, C being good chorus, equals D, which is good song. But I had been so busy about trying to figure out what could go there and what sounds good there, and not what the intention behind the music really was, if that makes sense. And it's like, it blew my mind because I realized, and there have been a couple times in my life where someone I consider a friend of mine, I'm not gonna say his name, but I think he's actually very insightful. He's a little bit younger than me, but he's very intelligent, and I think he's very like spirit driven. And he was talking to me. He was like, "Yo, like your music's great. You perform great. Like I think your ability to perform is like God given, or like, yeah, you have this, but I listen to your music and it's kind of soulless." And I was like, damn, like, damn. I didn't, and I like tried to understand it. I was like, oh, okay, it's because like maybe I don't have the intention behind it. Maybe it's because there's all these things that are missing. But you know what? When I heard JS say that, it all clicked. It made sense. And I was like, yeah, of course the music was soulless, because I was putting together a freaking math puzzle. I was putting together a math equation to be something that is supposed to be about emotion and something that he really stood on your neck. Dude, I appreciate him for it though. Cause like, yeah, he was right. The music was, I mean, as much as, you know, subconsciously probably did have a lot of things attached to me, it was soulless. And it was a really big turning point for me, because now I feel like everything has intention. And you know what the most important thing about this next project is going to be? Is that it's honest. And I haven't ever been able to do that with my music, because I've always hid behind what could go there and not what should go there. So of course it was like all these things and lacking these qualities, even though on the exterior it was nice and shiny. On the interior, there were very essential things missing, if that makes sense. Jay in his soulful era, not really. Not really in my soulful era. And you know what? That doesn't discredit any of the music that I've made until now and released. I really think a lot of those songs are great songs. And to be honest, some of them weren't. All those soulless songs wasn't honest. Well, the thing is, I don't know if you've ever heard me talking about songs and how I write songs. I used to never write about myself, ever. It was always about someone else or a story that I've heard somewhere, a Netflix movie that I've seen, me overhearing someone gossiping at a cafe. Like, that's kind of the wavelength that I've always been on. And I've never been able to be honest because of that, I think. I think it's because I was like kind of afraid to be honest. Because when you're honest, you become susceptible. And okay, so the really scary thing, now that I think about it, one of the really, really scary things about being honest with your music is that if someone tells you that your honesty isn't good for them to hear, that hurts, right? If I just write a song about a story that I've heard, like, guys, you realize literally 90% of my discography is about being hurt? Do you think I have been hurt in a relationship that many times in my life? Like, to that extent? There's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. Damn, yeah, that's right. There's just no way. Yeah, it's not that it's soulless, okay, but like I understood what he meant though. It's soulless in a way, not that it doesn't have any it doesn't feel honest, but it's that it doesn't seem like it's based off of any kind of pillar of truth. You know what I mean? But anyway. Dude, fuck you, dude. That is fucked up. Man is single as fuck. All right. But yeah, I've been kind of on this grind trying to like tap into like what's me. Whoa, you speak slower now and I can almost understand everything. Yeah. I feel like I'm an honest person for the most part of pretty much most of the things that I can be honest about. I think that's fair. But yeah, the music kind of never tapped into that part of me. And maybe that's the pillar that was missing. Is my current pursuit of music, if that makes sense. So these next couple projects are just so brutally honest. Like, dude, like, there's a line in Gray. Dude, Gray is so fucked up. Gray is so fucked up. Gray, the hook, I'll just tell you guys the lyrics of the hook. The hook is, when all of your hairs have gone gray and nobody has chosen to stay, will you still believe what you say? And then, so it's fucked up, right? It's brutally honest. But the bridge goes, hallelujah. You sing hallelujah, 'cause you need to. Dude, that shit is so fucked up. Yo. You guys haven't ever seen someone who's like so like I believe in God and Jesus, WWJD, what would Jesus do? But then like they don't live any of that. Like, I've seen that so much in my life. Hallelujah, you sing hallelujah, 'cause you need to. That's fucked. Anyway, a lot of it is like very, yes, that's my friend. J Christian singer era. There's a lot of people like that in church. Dude, Mara, I'm not gonna lie. like this whole religion thing too has just been so confusing for me recently as of late. I've just been trying to understand things, and there's so many questions that are left unanswered for me. And though I kind of just keep pushing through, I think there's gonna have to come a point where I kind of like either find the answers or just give up. Cause I don't know, and I think all people who like walk in any religion have this like have a moment, right? It usually makes them stronger or makes them completely lose faith and angry at the church. And I think I'm at that pivotal moment in my life where I've kind of always just listened to the integral role of the church that I'm a part of, and or the religion that I'm a part of, and they say walk by faith and not by sight a lot. And it I want it to make more sense than it does, and it's so frustrating. Dude, why the fuck am I talking so much? Anyway, I hope you guys I hope you guys have holy shit, why am I dude, I'm talking way too much. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, great night, great morning. And for those of you who come to the tour, I can't wait to see you guys there. It's gonna be a really, really special time, I think. At least for me. Because it's my first US tour as eaJ. And yeah. I have a lot of things on my mind to just say, but this probably isn't the place to say it. I feel like I've already rambled a little bit too much. But I hope you guys have a good night, a good morning, and good afternoon wherever you are in the world. And stream Everything Everywhere by Vault Boy featuring eaJ. I'm gonna see you guys during this whole North America tour, as well as Jakarta. I'm gonna see you guys soon as well at Joyland Festival, so that's gonna be amazing. And oh yeah, dude, like I am so honored. Dude, you know what's crazy? Guys, I have a question. Are the time slots public yet for Joyland or no? Yes, no. Sorry, just waiting for an answer. It's a little bit delayed. Not yet. Okay, then I will just say this. I am kind of in shock and awe because like I love so many of these artists that are going on stage, and the fact that like even in the poster, like I was in the same row as like some of these artists that I really look up to. And you know what's crazy? one of the bands that are playing were actually one of the references that I was like when I was making my Pinterest, I was like making for my next project. So I thought that was actually so fire, and it truly is a blessing. So thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys on tour. If you didn't know, I'm on tour right now. I'm actually in San Francisco right now, in my wee hotel room, just chilling with my smart water. And we have a lot of stops coming up. Let me, just in case any of you guys are watching and didn't know that, tickets are sailing. But let me tell you what my cities are looking like. So we do San Fran tomorrow, which is awesome. And then on the next Monday, so the 6th of November, we do the Numos in Seattle. On the 7th, we do Fortune Sound Club at Vancouver. Awesome. I think Daft's coming to that one too, so that'd be cool. to see some friends. And then we have on the 10th, on the Friday, we have Houston. And then on the 11th, we have Dallas, the studio at the factory, which is going to be fun. And on the 13th, we have a special one. We have, are you coming to Canada? I am. On the 13th, we have Atlanta, the Masquerade. And yo, we might have a little special guest. If you guys didn't already hear about this, I was on stream with Vault Boy, and Vault Boy may or may not come through, and we may or may not sing everything, everywhere, all the time. So you guys will be the first people to see it live, you know? On the 15th, we have New York at the Racket. And on the 16th, we have Toronto. And I think Matt's going to be there, so that'll be cool. And then on the 21st, I was supposed to see a Break-Ins concert, but I can't do that because I'm on a flight. And then I'll see you guys at Joyland after that. And then after that, I am hibernating all the way into January. I will be gone forever, so just know that. But I hope you guys have a good night, a good day, wherever you are. And hope to see you soon, man. It's going to be fun. Yes, it will actually be very fun. I'm excited. I cannot wait for this next era of eaJ. And I think you guys will... I think a lot of you guys who have been like saying, yo, you need to like get better styling and stuff. I think a lot of you guys will be fairly happy with the results of what comes with the next projects. Anyway, hibernating in Bali. Oh, I'm hibernating in the North Pole. I'm gonna be chilling. But yeah, I'm gonna have a great tour, and I hope to see you guys there. For those of you who are in the cities that I just talked about, and have a good night.